Well. Good afternoon, West Ham fans. Let's predict the 11 for later on tonight. Yes, everybody. Russell West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. Are we up for the cup tonight? Of course we bloody well are. Destiny, and a semi-final spot is available if we turn over Liverpool at Anfield. It's going to be a tough task, but who knows? Who knows? When it comes to West Ham, anything's possible. We had a right number on Arsenal, didn't we, at London Stadium in the last 32, last 16. So who knows? Anything is possible. But as we do for a couple of hours before, we try and predict the 11. Now, there's a lot of parallels to the two games, I think, last week where we had Freiburg in the Europa League and then we had Wolves on Sunday. Obviously, we play Wednesday, Saturday, but it's the same thing. And I think actually we need to go all out, balls out. We need to go full strength in my eyes because we did it against Freiburg and we got the job done. And I think we need to. Liverpool also could have up to 7 players out. It's more likely to be 6, maybe. McAllister might come back. He is 25% chance of making the game tonight. But with us at the moment, all we're aware of is Mikel Antonio, who's going to be back probably, maybe for the Arsenal game, potentially. So apart from that, we've got a fully fit squad. And also a slight confirmation of that desire to maybe go full strength is the fact that we took off Alvarez, we took off Bowen, we took off Kudus, we took off Paqueta, all with between, 20 to 35 minutes still left to play on the Wolves game. So if they weren't going to play, they'd probably played the whole game for them, that type of thing. So that to me assumes that this is high up on his agenda because it is, and I think in the same way that last week I'd be happy if we'd won the Freiburg game, not happy, but I'd accept if we'd won the Freiburg game and lost the Wolves game because we'd won the Freiburg game because we'd put a fully strength side out. I think I feel the same this week as well. In that I'll be happy if we get through to the semi-finals of the League Cup. If we had to lose the game on Saturday, which is, again, I don't want us to lose, but at this stage, I think this is one, that Man United game is one game. And whereas this is one opportunity to get through. And also you look at the sides who got through yesterday. I think the winners of this tie tonight are the favourites for the cup, in all honesty. So let's go and predict the 11. I think it's going to be quite a simple. I think it's going to be quite simple. I think when I put the right screen on, there we go. I think goalkeepers not necessarily. We know that Areola is still well. He obviously was on the bench for the game against Wolves, and then Moisey said that basically he wasn't 100% fit. Didn't want to risk him. Fair enough. Fabianski did very well. I think he's got 2 clean sheets and a bounce. For me, he stays in goal. He is our cup goalkeeper anyway, and I think he stays in goal because that's what he does. That's what he does. Pretty simple. I think he is going into definitely into a bit of a purple patch at the moment, it seems. And I mean, we've offered him a new one, is another 1-year extension, which takes him into his 40s, as Nigel said on More Than Just a Podcast when I was on the other day. Shilton was well into his mid-40s when he was still playing, and Fabianski could easily play another season or two, and means that we don't have to necessarily spend the money we're going to spend on the replacement goalkeeper in the summer. We can keep that for the following summer. By then, Heggie may well be ready to take on the mantle of number 2. He's having rave reviews at Stevenage, so that could be the path. They could actually make some sense and develop into a first-team player. But anyway, he stays there. And as I said, it's to me, it's the strongest side possible you need to get. So Emerson plays. For me, Nayoff plays. Need to get as many games out of him as possible before he buggers off for the African, to be honest. I think Zuma doesn't play. I think Mavropanos comes in. Zuma's not really a 2-game man, 2-match week 2 games a week, man. That's what I meant. And then probably Soufal again. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him a rest, but I don't think they will. The only trouble is it always worries me. Soufal is Liverpool. It's the one side that always seems to have his number because they always have pacey wingers, and they always have to just seem to somehow whoever they put there absolutely tear him a new one. So they might put Tilo Kehrer in, but they won't do. They'll put Soufal in. Now midfield, I mean, it picks itself at the moment. You've got Alvarez there, he's the glue. He's what makes the side tick. He's what makes his midfield tick at the moment. And then you've got your 4, which is not really a 4. It's more a 2. And then let's do it properly. It's like this, isn't it? We have James Ward-Prowse there, Tommy Soucek there. And then we'll have Bowen up top with Kudus on the right-hand side, Paqueta on the left-hand side. I can't see them doing much different. I will move Kudus down there just so you can see him away from the Beer 52. If you ever want some beer, beer52.com/West Ham and get some free beer. Or wine52.com/West Ham Network. I mean, it's a good side and it's playing with confidence at the moment. Moyes doesn't like to change a winning side. You got to think after this game, after Man United, we've got a 5-day gap until we play Arsenal at the Emirates, and then we've got a 29th, 30th, like another 4-day gap before we play Brighton at the London Stadium, and then we've got the Cup, haven't we? Then we've got Bristol City. So, the games do ease off a little bit, but then we do have the AFCONs to contend with. So, I think it's about getting as much as we can out of our African-based players. And the 2 that are most likely to obviously go to the AFCONs will be Naif and Kudus. I can't see Ben Rama. He's fallen out with the Algeria coach. And Cornet's not been picked by anyone, not even David Moyes, not even the Ivory Coast manager. No one's picking Maxwell Cornet at the moment, so he'll probably still be in the UK. He might even get some game time. You never know. The lesser spotted Maxwell Cornet potentially. I mean, the great thing about obviously winning last week in the Freiburg game is we don't have to think about Europe until March. We could be League Cup champions by then. We could have already qualified for the conference if we win the League Cup already. We don't have to worry about the Europa League. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? What a lovely Christmas present that would be. We wait 43 years for 1 cup and 2 come along at once. They're like buses. Why not? West Ham have a tendency, go through our history of winning and then the next season get into another cup final. We did it in 80-81, FA Cup, won the FA Cup in 1980, 81 League Cup final. We did it in 65, I think. 75 we did it. I think we did it 75 again, I think. And then you could sort of say the playoff final in 04 and 04-05, and then got to the FA Cup final a year afterwards. It does seem to be a bit of a cycle. Anyway, let me know what you think, and keep an eye on the channel for any watch alongs and all that type of stuff. Until next time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, keep the faith, my friends. Come on, you irons, and let's bring home the bacon, guys. Much love. Bye-bye.